Hey friends and family, this is SP News Nugget, and today we are going to be talking about the Maleah Davis case. We're going to stay on it, you guys. We're going to stay on it. There's a reason why, and I'll tell you about that reason. But we have a question. The question is, why y'all couldn't love me? Just why y'all couldn't love me? And because I just don't get it, you guys. So we got that question, and then we got an answer to the ME, the medical examiner's evaluation was homicidal violence. So we got a definition of homicidal violence. And you guys, we're going to have to clear up something in that so we all get a good understanding. Because when you become family, we communicate, we talk about things, and we open up with our feelings, okay? Nobody's exempt. If we do love this little girl, we still love this little girl, and we're going to talk about it. So I'll see you guys on the other side, okay? Here we go. Hey friends and family, okay, we're going to get into this. And first of all, we're going to get clarification on what is homicidal violence. Because that's what the ME says, okay? I assumed and thought that it was murder. Basically, murder. And they came back and said, no, it doesn't mean murder. So you guys got that? It doesn't mean murder. So what does homicidal violence mean? So I'm going to show you guys a clip of what the guy said on Facebook, his definition, and they know what they're talking about, you guys. See, when you're looking for questions to be answered, you don't just go out in the community asking people what they think. You got to go to the people that know what they're talking about, that deals with stuff like this every single day. You know, I'm not going to have someone that works on my plumbing to come and do my hair. No, I'm going to go to the person that works on plumbing to do the plumbing. And when I want my hair done, I'm going to go to the beauty shop and have someone do my hair. See what I'm saying? So therefore, we got to go to the people that knows what they're talking about and ask the question. Because let's not act like we know. Because what it sounds like to me is, I bet it sounds like the same thing to you. Murder. Period. Point blank. Murder. But he says that's not the case. So let's hear what he has to say. Here we go.
Good afternoon, everyone. I want to do a quick update on my post from earlier in terms of the Harris County Medical Examiner's Office ruling homicidal violence as a cause of death in Maleah Davis's case. One thing that I do want to point out, I said this just a few minutes ago when I did a live report on Channel 2, but for those who haven't had a chance to see it, I kind of wanted to do a little bit of a deeper explanation. That term, homicidal violence, it's an ominous term, but it does not automatically equal murder.
Yes, you guys. You heard the same thing I heard. He just said it does not equals murder. Now, that don't make sense to me. Either they're getting us prepared and ready and conditioned for some BS, or this man don't know what he's talking about, but I think he do. But we're going to listen to some more of what he got to say. Here we go.
The DA's office have not gotten a formal response yet. What we do know, though, is that this will give investigators and prosecutors a boost in trying to move the case forward, trying to bring about new charges, because had Maleah's death remained undetermined, then it would have been a much bigger hurdle for prosecutors and police to overcome in trying to see new charges filed. Now that they have this cause of death as homicidal violence, that will help them a little bit in moving forward with the case. Again, police have remained steadfast that the prime suspect in this case is the man that they describe as her stepfather, Darian Vance. Darian remains in the Harris County Jail on a charge of tampering with a corpse. Does this ruling that came out today automatically mean we're going to see new charges there or anything? Probably not today. That's why we're still waiting to hear from the DA and the police to see how they're going to take this new information, and they're going to put that into the ongoing criminal investigation in the ongoing possible prosecution. Now, of course, that's all going to have to come from them, and as soon as we hear back, we will, of course, update you. But did want to make sure that it was pointed out that homicidal violence does not automatically equal murder in this case, just that she did not die from natural causes and that she did die by somebody else's hand, but the ME has not been able to determine exactly how she died. We're going to be talking with some legal analysts a little bit more about how this type of ruling folds into an ongoing homicide investigation, and we'll have updates for you throughout the day on Click to Houston as well as on TV at 4, 5, and 6. And if I get anything new in between now and then, of course, I'll update you all through this Facebook page. Everybody have a good afternoon. Thanks.
Okay, so we got a little bit of clarification, a little bit of BS, and a little bit of waiting. You just gonna have to see. It's kind of like, and this is what I get out of this, you guys. I don't know about you guys, but this is why we communicate and we talk, and we're gonna keep this young lady, Maleah Davis, legacy alive. We're gonna just do it. We say that we love her, then hey, you know, we did not know all of this was going on. I'm serious, you guys. I'm sure somebody would have took this little girl in and took care of her until mom and dad or stepfather or boyfriend, whoever, or grandma got their stuff together. Because to be honest with you, everybody that was in her life let her down. That's just the bottom line. No BS. Everybody let her down. You could not been in this young girl's life, this baby's life, and not knew some bull stuff was going on. You couldn't. Every time you turn around, in every picture I see, she got marks and scabs and scaps coming off. In the hospital, out the hospital, banging into, oh, she fell. Oh, she ran into this. She ran into that. But all the other kids, they ain't got a mark on them. This is why the question was asked. Why y'all couldn't love me? What was wrong? She didn't look like you, or she looked too much like him? Or somebody took interest, so now I'm jealous? Or it ain't my kid, so I'm not worried about it? Why y'all just couldn't love her? And I'm talking about Bowen's family, Davis family, Vince family, and I'm talking about mama, daddy, boyfriend, girlfriend, grandma, everybody in the community. Daycare, CPS, the police. Because see, I really truly believe they had that information before the lawnmowers and all of that took place. Because let me tell you something. I'm going to share something with you guys. And I had a lot of time to think about this, but I'm going to share it with you. There was a report, and they ain't saying too much about it. A lady that walked in Arkansas with cadaver dogs. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't know nobody that just goes around with cadaver dogs walking around. And exactly where she was located at. Now, she didn't find Maleah, but she sure was there with cadaver dogs, and she didn't pick up a scent. Okay? She didn't pick up a scent. Why? Trash bag ain't gonna keep that scent. Was she placed there knowing that they're gonna come? Somebody knew that they were gonna come and cut, and they go ahead and cut. There might be more to this story than what we know. I'm just giving you narratives. I'm not... all of this is allegedly, because I'm going to tell you something else that I pointed out. I was coming home from work today, and when I come home, that's when I get a lot of my clear thinking, you guys. And something said to me, why is the press so gung-ho to say X said he said this, or such and such said he said that. You're not supposed to report like that. And you guys, I don't understand why they continue to throw it out there. Throw it out there. See, sometimes this is what the media has always got away with. If they say something so many times for so long, it becomes the truth. And we know that it's not so. I can sit here every day for a whole year and say, you know, like say for instance, I'm a doctor. I can say it every day. It doesn't make it true. I can say it every time when I see you or you guys, we talk. I can say I'm a doctor. And you will start calling me a doctor. You will say, hey, Dr. SP, how's it going today? You would. And I'm just saying. So they're not saying when they're talking on a third party, like they didn't hear it. This is what Cornell X said. Well, we seen Cornell X in action. He said Brittany said this. Brittany said that. Brittany said this. Now, I'm not knocking Cornell X. I don't care for him because I think he's a snake. And that's just my opinion. I'm going to just throw it out there. But a lot of things that he said was not true. Just like he said, well, Darian snapped because Brittany didn't want to marry him and she gave him back the ring. Well, for number one, Brittany didn't give him back the ring. Brittany got the ring on. Number two, he turns around and say he was correlating and texting and texting, whatever you call it, with another man showing D pictures. He said, I seen it for myself. And we were like, ooh, Darian's, hey, he's going both ways, We got a little bit of more information. But at the same time, that was not true. Now, he was sending out pictures, so he said half the truth. But I guarantee you Cornell X knew that he wasn't sending pictures to no man. He knew he was sending it to a woman. He was trying to pull her out of the bushes. And here she come. Here I am. He was sending them to me. Now she wants to tell her little story, her narrative. We done had relations for this long. We met on this. Brittany already knows about me. If Brittany already knew about you, chick, even though that he changed your number up, she probably would have been furious. It ain't hard to find a mistress. If you want to find a mistress, it ain't hard whatsoever. See, everybody that was in this circle think that they're smart. And I'm going to tell you something. Even when they came out with the first reports of Darian leaving the house with some bleach and gas can in the laundry basket, we all assumed, because they kept pondering us with this gas can laundry basket. We just all assumed that he went to go burn the body. We did. You can't tell me you didn't. You know why? Because the news kept saying the gasoline. Where did he get the gasoline? And da-da-da-da-da. And we were wondering, gasoline, he probably burnt her up, and this, that, and the other. Because that's how we think. Do not think for one moment media do not have a big hand in a role into this. Okay? Do not think that, because they do. Because I'm going to tell you something. Like I said, I know sometimes I talk in circles. You have to kind of stay with me, because I will bounce from one subject to the other. And I can't control that, you guys, and I'm so sorry. But since we have a relationship, you're going to have to get to know me like I'm going to have to get to know you. Okay? So, anyway, we didn't think that he went and got this gasoline so when he drives out of town, he didn't have to stop nowhere. We didn't think that. That was the farthest thing from our mind. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I am going to share with you guys another clip. I know you guys love these clips. What the police officer that is doing the investigation on this case came out in a conference, press conference, right after they got the results from the Emmy, and how he talked. And I'm gonna share some with you before I show you this clip. He was actually talking to the community because, for one thing, is the community wants someone to be responsible for this young girl's death. See, he's getting a lot of negative, you know, attention to him because you guys got Darian, you ain't pressed charges. You know, Brittany been lying. She been lying through her teeth. Y'all ain't said nothing to her. Y'all just acting like, you know, she's just free willy. So yeah, the community's upset. And he basically was pointing that out like, I don't care how much you want somebody to be convicted or put in jail or charged. It don't work like that. And I'm going to tell you something. Yeah, it does. Yes, you guys, it does work like that. Let me tell you, the squeaky wheel gets the oil. And I don't care what. You can buy a new tire, and if it's still squeaking, you're still going to do something about it. Trust me. Because your job is at risk if you don't do something about it. So he's a little bit frustrated. You know, hey, this is just I'm just going to put it out there. It's just a little black girl. I don't care. Get mad at me. Get mad. It's the truth. But I'm just saying. Okay, you guys, I'm going to just let y'all hear this next clip. I'm going to cool off a little bit. Here we go.
Yeah, well, thanks for asking. Well, the ME has ruled that a homicidal violence, but the report's not done. In terms of the final ME's report, we're still waiting for that. And so in this case, what's going on is our detectives continue with the investigation. They're still interviewing doctors, other experts. They're interviewing witnesses, and I know that folks want this done yesterday. But what our pursuit here is the pursuit of the truth and our pursuit of exactly what happened to Maleah. What happened, who's responsible, how did it happen, and so do not confuse not having an update with the case not proceeding. We're proceeding this case to every path it needs to go. We're leaving no stone unturned, and at the end of the day, our hope and prayer is that we will charge the person or persons responsible for her death with the appropriate charges. I will say that in talking to our homicide detectives, we are working collaboratively with the Harris County District Attorney's Office. The DAs, Deputy DAs has been working with our team, have been phenomenal. They communicate on a daily basis, and we're hopeful that in the next few weeks we'll be able to get this further along and actually be able to give an update with our colleagues at the Harris County DA's office on the final charges and who the suspects will be and what the charges will be. But again, you look at social media, what people are out there, they want people arrested, they don't understand that that's not the way that investigations go. We don't look at which way the wind's blowing, we don't look at the public sentiment. What we look at is what the evidence is, and we pursue the case to where the evidence takes us. Okay, what else? Can you tell us when they say homicidal violence, what exactly that means from an investigative standpoint? Well, that means that it wasn't an accident, and it means that there was some violence involved that resulted in a homicide. So it's pretty common sense, right? So I really love the work that we do with our criminal justice. And it is justice that we're seeking here, family, and that includes You know, the Harris County Forensic Science Center, obviously the Houston lab here that does great work, and our DA partners. In this case, everybody's working full speed ahead to leave no stone unturned to bring justice to Maleah Davis. And so with that, we'll see what happens. But we're not looking for expediency here. We're not looking for, this justice sometimes is a marathon. But we're well into this marathon, and we should have an update in the next few weeks to the community on where we're at. Okay? Anything else? Everybody happy? Okay.
Okay, did you guys hear what he said, especially at the end? Is everybody happy? Okay, you good? No, we're not good. We're going to continue to report on the Maleah Davis case until somebody is charged. And I mean, you guys, if you're not feeling what I'm saying, you're in the wrong, you're on the wrong channel. Because we believe in righteous justice and the truth. And we believe that people who are responsible need to be responsible for what they did. Whether, and here's the thing, whether they had a little hand in it or a big hand in it, it led to Maleah's death. It sure did. So mama needs to go to jail. Boyfriend, because he's not stepfather, which they keep saying, stepfather, stepfather, stepfather. He's not married to Brittany. See, that's a lie. That's just a bald-faced lie. You can't say stepfather. That he's not Maleah's stepfather. That's Brittany's boyfriend, point blank. Another woman done went and got a boyfriend, and now look what done happened. Whether he did it or she did it. Right now, I'm not even talking about who did what. I'm sitting there saying, hey, you guys, you feel what I'm saying? We need to keep the heat on. Keep asking the Houston Police Department. We want answers. We want someone charged. We're not just gonna sit back and let you just scoop this underneath the carpet and we all good. No, we're not all good. How dare you? We're not all good. Somebody needs to be charged instead of just handling it like it's nothing. You guys, I get a little bit upset because for a long time, not when I was born, but my mother used to tell me that a black person's worth was less than a dog. Now, if this was somebody that beat a dog and put him in a bag and they found him, they'll hang him to the cross. This is a little girl. You see what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? So it does bother me a little bit that you guys acting like it's nothing. Why he's sitting there playing with Ebonics. Y'all good? No, we ain't good. But anyway, you guys. Okay, you guys, I've got one more thing to talk about, and it's real quick, so just bear with me. I noticed that you guys have noticed that my videos have been a little bit longer, and there's a reason behind that. Because, for one, I'm trying to get the watch hours that I'm supposed to get, I guess. Someone in my comment area, she's a part of the family, you guys, and we done communicated, and she has told me to make my videos a little longer, and so I'm trying to make, not all of them is going to be this long, trust me. They just not, you guys. I am a very busy person. You just don't know what I did a 10-hour shift today. Went shopping. I done went to the store. I done went and had me a little fun already. I gotta give the dog a bath. I got a lot to do. And then I gotta cook, okay? So, and get ready for my shift tonight. So this is why I don't do long videos, but when I do have some downtime, I will come on, and I try to come on every single day. I try to drop y'all, whether I have an update or something's just a question on my mind, I'm going to drop it. So I just want you guys to know that. But anyway, you guys, this is the weekend. It's Saturday. Be good, be safe, and be nice to each other. Bye.